Hello and welcome back to Nerd Doc. The Boys Season 3 is here, and this video will be a spoiler-free review of the full season. We will only discuss the broad plot points of the season and anything that has been shown in trailers. If you need a quick refresher before the new season begins, you can check out our Season 1 and 2 recap video linked in the description below. We'll have weekly breakdowns of each episode in Season 3, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. If you have any questions about the new season, leave a comment below and we'll try to answer them as best we can. First, let's get some vitals out of the way. The Boys Season 3 releases every Friday at midnight GMT. For those in the US, that means it will be available on Amazon Prime at 4 p.m. Pacific or 7 p.m. Eastern every Thursday starting June 2nd. The first 3 episodes will be released on June 2nd, with 1 new episode a week every Thursday after that until all 8 episodes are available. The third season picks up 1 year after the events of Season 2. Soldier Boy and his team Payback feature heavily in the new season, with the ongoing plots of Butcher trying to kill Homelander, Homelander trying to locate his son Ryan, Hughie and Starlight being awkward, and lots of blood and guts. The first season of The Boys was fairly straightforward and more of an introduction to the world than anything else. The second season leaned heavily into political commentary, and the third season follows that same approach. There are direct and not so direct references to Tucker Carlson, the far-right movement, liberals, over-policing of African American communities, and more. At times, the social commentary feels almost like an episode of South Park, only with more death and less direct humor. If you enjoyed the social commentary of the second season, you should really like how much they leaned into it in Season 3. However, if you were hoping for more of the direct superhero mayhem from the first season, while some of that is obviously still included in Season 3, it feels much closer to Season 2 than it does to the first season. Jason Eccles as Soldier Boy is easily the highlight of Season 3. Soldier Boy steals almost every scene he's in and has a huge on-screen presence. He's almost like the perfect combination of Homelander and Butcher and fits right in next to the Boys and the Seven. The rest of the Payback team, Soldier Boy's version of the Seven, aren't quite as impactful, but they each have their moments of diabolical mayhem throughout the season. As with the first 2 seasons, the Payback team isn't exactly like it is in the comics, but it works well within the context of the show. Most of the main characters haven't really changed all that much since the first season, but in the second season, Hughie dropped most of his tech knowledge and was mainly just awkward when interacting with Starlight or Butcher. In Season 3, he gets to go back to his tech side a bit, and Jack Quaid is clearly having a lot more fun with the character as his arc continues through the third season. Season 3 minimizes or completely sidelines a few of the important characters from the first 2 seasons to make room for Soldier Boy and his shenanigans. It works to some extent in that the third season feels more focused than the first 2 seasons, but it also feels more confined because of this, and you don't get as much plot variety throughout the season. The violence and mayhem is equal to the first 2 seasons, but isn't as spread out. In Seasons 1 and 2, you got an even amount of debauchery throughout those 16 episodes. In Season 3, there are episodes that are heavy on the mayhem, while others are much lighter. It's definitely a bit more uneven compared to previous seasons, but if you're here for the blood and guts, it's still a big part of the show. Season 3 of The Boys is better than the first season, but doesn't quite hit the high notes of Season 2. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good season and should please fans of the first 2 seasons, but when comparing all 3 seasons, Season 2 stands at the top, with Season 3 just below it, followed by Season 1 at the bottom. With Carl Urban letting it slip that a 4th season starts filming later this year, fans of The Boys still have a lot to look forward to. Here at Nerd Doc, I give Season 3 of The Boys 4 out of 5 soups. That wraps up our review of The Boys Season 3. Once again, we'll have weekly coverage of each episode as soon as it hits Amazon, and if you have any questions about the new season, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the review, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves The Boys.